What's up, everyone? Sinistrain01 back at you with more Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker HD Collection Edition. I know it's been a while since I've actually put this out, but I thought, you know what, maybe it's actually time to go ahead and continue this. Our next mission is to pursue Amanda, so don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoy. And what do you say we go ahead and get into this, huh? Let's do it.
The direction Amanda's Sandinistas were going corresponds to the location of the next outpost, a supply depot. We should be able to make contact with her there. Can I ask you a favor, Snake?
If you ask nicely.
To make MSF bigger, we need to do some recruiting.
Yeah. What's your point?
I want you to avoid killing enemy soldiers as much as possible and send them back using Fulton recovery. Not much we can do with a corpse except give it a funeral.
Obviously.
Put him to sleep, knock him out, hold him up even. And if you do have to fight, try to leave them near death instead of dead.
And then use the Fulton recovery system. Sounds easy enough.
You know what'd be really nice, though? If we had a way to Fulton recover anybody at any time. To get to your next objective, you'll need to backtrack along the way you came for a bit. Don't get too comfortable just because you know the terrain. The enemy knows you're out there now. They'll be out in greater force than before. Proceed with caution. Refrain from using firearms unless absolutely necessary.
Looks like I'll have to cross the river.
Yeah. There's a suspension bridge you can use. It's the only way across. You'll have to be a little creative to keep from being spotted.
So, I cross the bridge, go through the swamp, and come to a banana plantation.
Complete with its own factory by the looks of it. It's going to feel a lot different moving through that area compared to the forest. Stay on your toes.
Got it.
Also, you may encounter Sandinista prisoners along the way. Try and save as many as you can with Fulton recovery.
I'll keep an eye out.
There's a lot of banana cultivation along Costa Rica's Caribbean coast. The area is dotted with banana plantations. Bananas have been Costa Rica's main crop since they were introduced from Panama in the 19th century. They bring in a fair amount of foreign currency.
A real fruta de oro, huh?
See, but exporting all those bananas require a ton of land.
Hence all the plantations.
Clearing all that forest just to grow bananas robs animals of their habitats. I do not know how good that is for Costa Rica in the end.
Alright, so we got our mission files out of the way, and I plan on doing that pretty much for every mission. I kind of want to let you guys know all about the story and get into it a little bit more than, say, other walkthroughs are going to, you know, because some people will consider that boring, but not me. So let's check out our snake here. Looks like we got pretty much everything that we need. I want to make sure that we got our Fulton recovery system because we definitely want to do some recovering. However, in order to achieve the S rankings, it's all really based on no kills, no alerts, and timing. You got to do it within a certain amount of time, which means you kind of have to rush through it in order to be able to do it in time. But at the same time, we're still going to be stealthy and hopefully get through it nice and good.
Careful. They've got reinforcements coming.
Alright, so here we go. So the quickest way is we're going to try to get around these guys without even have to worrying about them, take them out or anything like that. So if we pretty much wait right here, we can kind of maneuver ourselves around and nobody knows what's going on. Now there are a few people that I definitely want to take out so I can just add more people to my collection, but if you know, we don't have to, then we're not going to have to, but you still got to complete it in a certain amount of time. I'm not sure what the amount of time that you actually have to complete it in, but we're going to try to run through here pretty fast and get, of course, all headshots because that actually gives you the most points with your silenced MK22. And just the ones that are pretty much out in the open are the ones that we're going to go ahead and Fulton recovery. That way, just in case there are still other people patrolling, whatever, which I'm pretty sure there's not, we can still be good to go. So yeah, we have to do a little bit of backtracking here, but that's not too bad. There was actually a section that we couldn't go to earlier, and now we have the opportunity to, which is where we're going to go.
Hurry.
One thing that's a little different than, let's say, Splinter Cell is you don't have to worry about your footsteps as much. Like, I found it out that I'm able to walk around or go at a good pace, and I don't really have to worry about getting behind people. Like, I can actually run up to someone and get behind them and still be okay.
You might be able to get past the enemy by hanging from the bridge. Press the action button near the bridge's handrail to hang.
Now, since I know there's nobody else out here that's patrolling this area, I'm going to go ahead and leave that guard there. That way he can just, you know, it's all about timing, and trust me, it takes up precious time in order to take out each individual guard, and then, of course, prep him for the balloon. And then you only have so many balloons, so you actually have to find more balloons if you're wanting to kind of, you know, take everyone out and recover everyone. There's going to be another guard up here on the right, so you want to wait just a second till he turns around and then go ahead and take him out as well. And since he's the last one here, I pretty much go ahead and decide to lift him up. So this mission is a fairly short mission. There's not really too much to it. All the missions are definitely just kind of condensed down into small portions, which is good for the PSP kind of game. But for this game, you know, you want a little bit more meat in your missions, and this game really doesn't have it.
Holding FSLN soldiers prisoner.
But they're still fun nonetheless, and I'm sure that, you know, I haven't beat this game, so I'm sure the longer that I go, the more missions that I do, the longer they're actually going to be. This is just one of those kind of easier, very short ones. So we're going to take this guy out here. We hear somebody up on the left, so yep, it looks like we got our first prisoner. It's still really funny how you can use the recovery balloon inside a building, you know. But I guess you really didn't care about that when it was on the PS3. Now you kind of look at it as it's a little bit more ridiculous. So it looks like we got one more guy right up ahead. Take him out with a nice running headshot. And we'll go ahead and get him up. And there's our extraction point, and it looks like there's a few more items that we can collect over here, and then we're good to go. Alright, so that's pretty much the mission, so...
There's no way around him. You up for this, Snake?
Alright, there we go. To be continued in the next mission. I hate cliffhangers, you know. It's really funny, though. I love putting cliffhangers on videos, but when games actually make cliffhangers themselves, it just kind of makes me want to play the next mission. But here we go. Mission results. Just check it out. We got some good heroism, weapon experience, mission statistics, clear time, 3 minutes 42. Yes, we got the S ranking. And I want to thank everybody for watching this awesome, amazing game. We got some full-time recovery systems as well.
Listen, boss. We both know you're the reason MSF's grown so much. But it's time we started putting more thought into provisions.
Good point. A place this big needs a good stockpile on hand.
The Japanese say, you can't fight on an empty stomach. Something we learned in World War II.
Obviously, maintaining a steady supply of provisions is one of the basic principles of logistics.
So I went ahead and set up a mess hall team. The team members' numbers and abilities will affect the amount of grub to go around. Without enough food, morale will drop. They get hungry enough, and we could start losing people. Anyway, I need you to assign guys to the mess hall team.
Copy that.
Alright, it looks like we have a new assignment. A personnel report has arrived, so we need to create a mess hall team in order to keep our soldiers from starving and pretty much keep the morale straight up and all that great stuff. Alright, so it looks like we got the mess hall, yeah. And of course we've got some new soldiers and some soldier stuff that went up. Staff morale is failing. Well, we gotta keep that from happening now, don't we? 6 new members joined. Alright, so let's check out the staff here and find out what we gotta do. Would you like to? Yes, I would love to view the team tutorial. You'll need to supply fish provisions according to the size. Yes, yes, yes. The upper right of the screen. Alright, so it looks like the upper right of the screen is telling us what our percentage of. We need to keep it above 100%. I guess if it gets below 100%, then our morale is going to fall and then we could lose people, they could defect. And of course, we need as many soldiers as we can to complete all the extra ops and all those missions and stuff that we do. So it seems pretty easy enough. And that concludes the tutorial. Alright, so we gotta take, let's see, waiting room. Looks like we got a lot of new soldiers and stuff like that, a couple of POWs. And we've got nobody assigned to the mess hall team right now, so we're gonna have to do that. I don't see a button that says assign all. So I think we have to do it just pretty much individually. Yeah, because right now we're only at 65%, so obviously our soldiers are gonna be pretty much wearing down and leaving us. So I guess we can go ahead and start to bring some people to the mess hall team. Alright, so that brought it up a couple of percentages. I'm not sure what that actually means when you look at the, see how they change, like the little orange thing changes. I'm not sure if they're better suited in which area, what that means or whatnot. Because see, the mess hall team looks like it's, okay, the combat looks like it's the best now, and it just changes depending on which one you send them to, I guess. Or maybe that just means how much of their strengths that they have if you send them to this as opposed to if you would send them to that. So we're at 106 right now, so obviously we're good to go, but we're going to bring it up a little bit more. We want to complete full team, that way we don't have to worry about it for a while. See, we've got, what, 6 right now? I think we need a few more. So this is everybody we have to choose from. Let's keep going. Mess hall looks like almost all the way up. Got a 119 now. See, it looks like they would be better suited in the combat roles sometimes. Oh, there it is. There's the auto assign. I think I would rather just use that. Kind of let the computer decide which is best. Looks like we ranked up on some weapons as well. Alright, I think we have plenty enough. We've got 220%, so I think we should be good for food for a while. Alright, what's this new thing here? Versus ops. I don't think that's anything to do with what we're doing, though. Yeah, that's just versus ops, I guess. I'm not even sure what that is. It's funny when you hear Paz, because that's Tara Strong. She plays a lot of characters in other games. Her newest one was Lollipop Chainsaw. She was the main voice in Lollipop Chainsaw. So it's always funny seeing the different characters that these voice actors can actually portray, you know. We're going to go ahead and rank up a few weapons, even though we're really never going to use any of these weapons, except for the boss battles, which we have obviously a boss battle up ahead. The only time we're going to be using our real weapons is during boss battles, as everything else we're pretty much just going to be knocking them out, and of course no kills and no alerts and stuff like that. So it's still good to get everything that you need pretty much all the way up as much as you can, just because it's going to help you in the long run, especially with the boss battles since you can't get through them stealthily. And it looks like our we're waiting for rank 3, but it's locked right now since we don't have our levels up yet. So we checked out weapons. Let's check out items. Analyzer, looks like that's we can't do anything with it right now, and it looks like we can't do nothing with any items. Looks like we're at a plus 14 rate per mission. Alright, so this is our actual mother base. I'm not sure if I've showed you guys this before. Definitely a precursor to Outer Haven, or Outer Heaven. So I think this is where we're going to cut off the video, and we're going to actually start up a new video for the next mission. I'm probably going to do them all by missions just like that. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next mission.